Are you ready to explore Barbados but need information to help you plan your trip? Well, tune into this video as I go over all the details you'll need to know to explore the beautiful Barbados. The island of Barbados is divided into 11 parishes, similar to states or provinces, each with its own unique character and special attractions. We have St. Michael's, which is the capital parish, home to Bridgetown and the country's commercial center, known for historic sites like St. Michael's Cathedral and the garrisons. And if you follow me from the top of the map, we have St. Lucy's, which is located in the northern part of the island, offers stunning coastal views, including the Animal Flower Cave. Then we have St. Peter's, which is known for its beautiful beaches and luxury resorts. Then we have St. Andrew, which is located in a lush, hilly interior of Barbados. It offers outdoor activities like hiking and exploring the flower forest. Then we have St. James, which is famous for its upscale resorts and vibrant nightlife. Features pristine beaches like Paynes Bay and Mullins Beach. Then we have St. Joseph, which is known for its lush landscapes and Hunt's Garden. It offers hiking opportunities in the scenic Scotland district. Then we have St. Thomas, which offers a mix of rolling hills and countryside. It's home to Welshman Hall Gully and historic attractions like Gun Hill Signal Station. Then we have St. John, which is home to the stunning vistas from places like the Hackleton's Cliff, features traditional Barbadian shadow houses and rural charm. Then we have St. George, which is known for agricultural heritage and plantations, home to Barbadian's Wildlife Reserve and the Botanic Gardens. Then we have St. Philip, which offers a mix of coastal beauty and rural charm, known for its historic churches and the scenic Bottom Bay Beach. Then we have Christchurch, which features popular beaches like the Dover Beach and Rockley Beach, home to lively St. Lawrence Gap Entertainment District. And if you're curious about the money here, Barbadians use the Barbados dollar, which has been the currency of Barbados probably since about the 1930s. And the Barbadians have a fixed exchange rate, and it's pretty much pegged to the US dollar with a rate of like for every one US dollar, you get 2 Barbadian dollars. Now, with all that information, come join me as I venture off into the Barbadian world. So the main airport in Barbados is Grantley Adams International Airport, and the airport code can be BGI, which is an international airport at Sewell, Christchurch, Barbados, serving as the country's only port of entry by air. So if you plan on getting around in Barbados, there's many ways you can get around. You can take the bus, rent a taxi, rent a bike, you can walk, take a water taxi, or you can take some sort of tourist shuttles, or you can actually rent a car. But for us, we didn't want to rent a car because it's definitely a former British colony, so they drive on the left here. So our best way to get around was definitely with the taxis. When choosing a place to stay in Barbados, it can definitely be overwhelming because they have so many beautiful places to choose from Airbnbs to hotels. However, for the purpose of this video, I'm going over the 5 places that I was considering staying while in Barbados. Number 1 is Sandy Lane. Sandy Lane is approximately $1,200 US dollars per night. Depending on the season, this is a world-owned luxury resort located in the west coast of Barbados. Number 2 is Sandals Resort. Sandals Resort is about $1,200 per night as well, depending on the season. Sandals Barbados is a part of the re-owned Sandals chain, offering all-inclusive luxury. And then number 3, they have the Hilton Barbados Resort, which is approximately about $200 per night. It's a modern beachfront hotel located in the heart of Bridgetown. And then they have Bougainvillea Barbados, which is approximately about $400 a night, depending on the season. Is a charming beachfront resort on the southern coast of Barbados. And then they have the Crane Resort Barbados, which is approximately $300 per night. It's a historic resort perched on the cliff overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. So when it comes to choosing the place to stay, that was definitely one of the hardest parts for me because I wasn't trying to pay the 5-star luxury resort prices here in Barbados, but I definitely did not want to stay in an Airbnb. So I decided to go with a sort of 4-star hotel. I actually loved it. It was a nice place. This is Bougainvillea, I believe, if I pronounced it correctly. And it was actually a pretty decent place to stay. So on our first day there, we decided to go to the mall, which was actually called the Sheraton Mall. And I found this juice spot. This juice was so fresh. They made it with all fresh ingredients. It was one of the best green juices I've ever had. We did want to go also pick up some water and stuff from the local supermarket. So we actually walked from Sheraton Mall to the local supermarket. Oh, that walk was brutal. It was probably about a 15-minute walk, but it definitely felt like an hour. So it was my friend's birthday. So I decided to also pick up some balloons and stuff. And must I tell you, these balloons were so expensive. For these little bit of balloons, I paid about $100 US. So although it seems like you get more for your money worth in Barbados, you definitely end up spending more because things are priced pretty high here. So back to the transportation business. I forgot to mention how expensive transportation actually is here. We did decide to go with the taxi route, so we did try a few drivers at first, and they pretty much all had the same set taxi rate. They did mention that the taxi prices had recently increased. However, we found this one driver that was pretty cool, so we stuck with him. Each day, we probably spent about $100 plus on transportation just to get around the city. The food here was absolutely amazing. One of my number one recommendations for restaurants will definitely be The Cliff. It was by far the best dining experience I've ever had, and it was topped off with spectacular views. Other restaurants that I may recommend is QB Bistro, Fusion Rooftop, The Tides, Primo, Zacchio, Nishi, Sitar Indian Restaurant, The Rum Vault, The Muse Restaurant, and Piano Lounge. Let me tell y'all, I enjoyed the Cliff so much, I actually did a two-peat. I actually went back to the same restaurant again. When I tell you, these views was spectacular. I was able to witness the most beautiful sunset ever. On top of that, the food is absolutely amazing and is definitely top-tier service. So some of the activities that I would recommend here is you definitely have to check out the caves. They have the Harrison Caves. They have the Animal Flower Cave. They have St. Nicholas, a Bay and Steam. They have Barbados Wildlife Reserve. You can do a rum tour. You can check out the Barbados Museum. They have many beaches here. Try to check out as many beaches as you can. They have the Folkestone Marine Parking Center. And then you can do a full day coast to coast tour. We had an amazing driver that drove us around the city, literally coast to coast. And he stopped at all the historical sites. We even got a chance to stop at Rihanna's house. And then you can also choose to do a snorkeling cruise. All right, let's talk about the money. Honestly, I think $3,500 per person was not a bad price for a whole week. And we did the most on this vacation. You can honestly choose to spend less if you budget it. You can definitely visit Barbados on a budget. But if you did like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll be sure to post more videos like this.